I'm Michael Knight, the Managing Director of OKGridiron.tv, joined now by Booker T. Washington running back Justice Hill, the newest commit to the Oklahoma State football program, the first commit to OSU, and he's also the first 2016 prospect in Oklahoma to commit to a Division I university. Justice, first off, congratulations on the decision to commit to Oklahoma State. What led to that decision?
Well, just my family. We were praying about it, and they thought it would be the best decision for me right now, just to go ahead and commit early, just so we can have the security and the peace of mind, just that we have all that set aside, and so I can focus on other things. That's really what led to me committing so early.
Now, you picked up the offer from Oklahoma State a couple weeks ago. At that point, did you know that you wanted to go to OSU? I know you have an OSU pullover on. I heard that you were an OSU fan your whole life. Did you know then that you wanted to commit and just decided to take a couple weeks to think it over?
Yeah, I've always loved OSU, and when I got the offer, I was like, wow, getting my favorite school on my first go around. Like, I always knew I wanted to go there, so I just wanted to think it over and have my parents that we prayed about and all that, and so that's why I committed.
We'll talk a little bit more about OSU in a little bit, but I want to talk about your high school career so far. Only a junior going into your senior year. I expected you to have a breakout season as a junior. Saw what you did as a sophomore, was really impressed, and I thought you were primed, especially in this offense, to have a breakout year. You were slowed up by a shoulder injury in the preseason, and it kind of just dragged out, yet you were still able to run for 1,400 yards and 22 touchdowns. How irritating was that to not be 100% for the entire year?
It was really irritating, especially at the beginning, because I would come to a game, it popped out. I went to the next game, it popped out, and then the next game after that, I did the same thing, and it was just really frustrating that I couldn't get my role going at the beginning of the season. I really wasn't putting up the numbers I was shooting for. And so once it finally got going, and I had my little braces, and it was very restricting, and so once I worked all that stuff out, I was able to get a groove, and just it led throughout the whole season, and I was good.
Now, you talked about what your goals were. What were your goals? I know that a lot of players, they set stat goals, things like that. Obviously, you have the team goal of a state championship. What were your goals going into your junior year, and do they kind of carry over into next season?
Well, my first goal is to be a better teammate, and I think I did that. Just pass blocking, not everything that just my position does, doing more than that, just pass blocking and running the ball. I wanted to get over 1,000, and then once I got over 1,000, go for 2,000. And like, my goals, they change throughout the season. So once I accomplish them, like, you get new goals, and so I pretty much took care of everything I wanted to when I was here.
Now, you had surgery to repair some shoulder issues. How has the rehab been going? Are you back at 100%? What, if you had to label a percentage on it, where are you right now?
I'm about 70% back. I just started rehabilitation about a couple weeks ago, so I'm not really full range of motion yet, but a couple more, like a month or two, I should be able full contact. I'll definitely be ready for spring football, but I have combines in the next month, so I should be ready by then. So.
Now, let me ask you this. Speaking of the team goal, I brought it up earlier. Booker T was right there at the top of the preseason rankings. We're right there at the top of the new 6A Division II. Looking back on the season, the semifinal loss to Lawton, how much does that eat at you?
It was really icky because we were just one halfway. We're up 10 at halftime, and just knowing that we were just one halfway to achieving that goal, it was kind of irritating. But knowing that we have this great group of guys coming back to play again, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to have their heart into it, just because we got so close last year, and we're going to get that this year, and we just know it. And we all putting in a lot of work right now, a lot of work, and so all that work that we're putting in should pay off.
Has Bixby turned into a pretty good rival for you guys? I know it's still early in 6A Division II, but you lose to them in the regular season, then they go on to win the state championship. When you think about 2015, do you circle that matchup with Bixby on the calendar?
Definitely, because they're state champions. Everybody wants to go after state champions, just like Florida State. Everybody was trying to beat Florida State. But yeah, that's definitely one I'm going to have circled, and I'm really excited to play.
Now let me ask you this, Justice. It's Friday the 13th. A lot of athletes, I know they have their pregame superstitions. I gotta do this. Whether it's I have to eat a peanut butter and jelly before every game, I have to wear these socks before, whatever it may be. Do you have any pregame superstitions?
I really don't have any pregame superstitions. I just pray before every game. You know, I just get isolated to myself, and then I just pray. And doing those, I ask him to just guide my mind, guide my body, guide my legs, and all that stuff. And he does a pretty good job at it. So yeah, so those are my only really superstitions, if you call that superstition. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: that's superstitions in the locker room. What about just overall superstition? Would you be afraid to walk under a ladder? If a black cat crosses you, would you be scared of that?
Nah, I'm not really a superstitious guy, so no, I really don't have too many superstitions.
And it's interesting that it's Friday the 13th. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. A lot of people think that is a cursed day. But let me ask you your plans for Valentine's Day. You going out?
Who knows? I might just hop on the Xbox for a little bit. That might be my Valentine's treat.
That might be. What's your favorite game then?
I play Madden. You know, since we don't got NCAA yet on the new system, I'm just playing Madden most of the time.
I miss NCAA.
Yeah,
I miss it. I miss it so much. That'd be a yearly tradition for me. Yeah. Every July, I'd go out and get the new NCAA. What's your favorite team in Madden?
I'm really an ultimate team guy, but if I had to choose right now, I really don't have a favorite, to tell you the truth. It's just the Packers, maybe. The Panthers. It just depends. I really don't.
Well, let me ask you this. Favorite team in the NFL playing on Madden. What about a favorite running back, whether it's in college right now or in the NFL? I know Marshawn Lynch is very popular, and I thank you for not saying that you're just here so you won't get fined. Yeah. I appreciate you doing that for me. But if you had to look up to a running back, whether he's in the league right now or in college, who would it be?
LaDainian Tomlinson. He was always my favorite running back as a kid, watching him for TCU and then watching him at San Diego. He's always been my favorite running back. That's my number is 21 because of LaDainian Tomlinson. I just like the way he runs, and it's just his play style. But if you ask about one right now, I think I like DeMarco Murray right now because he runs real hard. He gets yards after the carry. He has a good vision, and he can catch the ball at the backfield, and that's a positive. So right now, like the NFL guys right now would be DeMarco Murray, but overall it's LaDainian Tomlinson.
Speaking of Murray, he's an OU boy. He came from Vegas, went and started at Oklahoma. Now he's being a star running back for the Dallas Cowboys. In this day and age where so many players commit and then months later, sometimes even a week later, they decommit from a school, it's still really early in your recruitment. Like you said, you only have one Division I offer. There's going to be more that come. What's it going to take as far as you to not go down that path and decommit from Oklahoma State and stay committed to the Cowboys? It doesn't matter, who comes calling.
It's just the family aspect, just being up there and being right up the road too. Just about a 45-minute drive, so nothing really could change my mind. But like just the family aspect of the university, just everybody I know that goes there, because a lot of people that go to Booker T end up at Oklahoma State, and then knowing that my parents and my mom, my dad went to Oklahoma State, and so those are pretty much security.
Well, let me ask you this, because we found out from Will Sunderland, who started at Midwest City. He signed with Oklahoma. After Ohio State won the national championship, Urban Meyer called Will and said, "Are you sure you want to go to Oklahoma? You have that offer from Ohio State." If the national champions or anybody else came calling and said, "Are you sure you want to go to Oklahoma State?" Let's say I'm Urban Meyer, and that's a stretch, I know, but let's say I'm Urban Meyer and I say, "Justice, we just won the national championship. Maybe we win a second straight national championship. Are you sure you want to go to Oklahoma State?"
Yeah, I'm 100% positive right now. Unless they have something way better to offer, I'm sticking with Oklahoma State.
I love to hear that, because too many times a kid commits, and I don't think they fully understand what the word commits mean. And speaking of Oklahoma State, they're very selective about who they recruit in Oklahoma. I'm not going to say they don't put an importance on it, because they definitely do. They only signed one Oklahoman in last year's class, John Kolar from Norman North. What's it mean to you to be an Oklahoma kid recruited by a university that definitely recruits Texas more, but at the same time they're very picky about who they decide to recruit from Oklahoma, and they decided to recruit you?
I'm just excited, and just knowing that all the hard work you put in is finally paying off. You just gotta prioritize and work hard, and you will achieve your goals if you want to. So that's pretty much all that I have to say about that one. You just got to work hard. Yeah.
Congratulations on the commitments. Fantastic junior year. Sorry to hear about the shoulder slowing you down. We expect big things in 2015.
All right, thank you.
That's Booker T. Washington running back Justice Hill, the newest commitment to Oklahoma State University. I'm Michael Knight, the managing director of OKGridiron.tv. We thank you for tuning in and watching this OKG exclusive here on your home for high school football in Oklahoma, OKGridiron.tv.